Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to distill key sources into insights for you. Today we're jumping into Matthew chapter 13. It's quite a chapter. Jesus is teaching this huge crowd, right? But he shifts his method. He starts using parables, stories.
Exactly. And what's really interesting is that his own disciples pick up on this change immediately. They actually pull him aside and ask, why are you speaking to them in parables?
That's the key question, isn't it? It really gets to the heart of, well, understanding versus just hearing. So what was his answer? It kind of sets the tone for everything that follows.
It really does. He tells them quite directly, because the knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. And he follows that up with this pretty blunt observation. Though seeing, they do not see. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand.
So he's saying some people just weren't capable of grasping it, or maybe weren't ready.
It seems like readiness is part of it. He even says this fulfills a prophecy from Isaiah.
Okay, Isaiah, which part?
The part where it says people will be ever hearing but never understanding, ever seeing but never perceiving. He explains it's because, and this is the translation, this people's heart has become calloused or waxed gross in some versions.
Yeah.
Their ears are dull, their eyes are closed.
They've shut themselves off, essentially.
That's the implication, yeah. They've actively closed their eyes.
But the disciples were different. He makes that clear, right?
Oh, absolutely. He contrasts them sharply. He says, but blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. He even adds that many prophets and righteous people longed to see and hear what the disciples were experiencing right then, but didn't get the chance.
So that openness, that readiness was crucial.
It seemed to be the dividing line, which, as you said, perfectly sets up the parables themselves. Like the first big one, the parable of the sower.
Right, the sower scattering seeds. Some lands roadside, some on rocky soil, some among thorns, and finally some on good soil. Very different outcomes.
And crucially, Jesus explains this one point by point later to the disciples. The explanation unlocks it all.
So let's unpack that. The seed by the wayside.
That's someone who hears the message of the kingdom but doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
And the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in their heart. Gone.
Okay, then the rocky places.
That represents someone who hears the word and receives it instantly, with joy. But they have no root. So when trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. It's a superficial reception.
No staying power. And the thorns, that one feels very relevant.
It often does. That's the person who hears the word. But the worries of this life, the deceitfulness of wealth, they choke the word. It becomes unfruitful, crowded out.
Just choked out by life.
Pretty much. But then there's the good soil.
The payoff.
Exactly. That's the person who hears the word and understands it. This is the one who produces a crop, yielding 160 or 30 times what was sown. Real fruit, different levels, but significant.
Understanding seems to be the key differentiator there.
It's central. Which leads us to another major parable in this chapter, the wheat and the tares.
Yes. Good seed sown, but an enemy secretly sows weeds, tares, right alongside the wheat. And they look similar for a while.
Very similar. So the owner's servants ask if they should pull the weeds. But the owner says, no, let both grow together until the harvest.
Why let the weeds grow?
Well, Jesus explains this one too. The sower is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed, children of the kingdom.
And the tares.
Children of the wicked one, sown by the enemy, the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the harvesters are angels.
So it's about coexistence until a final separation.
Precisely. At the harvest, the tares are gathered and burned, but the righteous, the wheat, will shine like the sun in their Father's kingdom. A clear, final sorting.
Okay, and he doesn't stop there, does he? He gives more pictures of the kingdom. Quick ones.
Right, like a tiny mustard seed that grows into a huge plant offering shelter. Or like leaven, just a small amount of yeast that works its way through the whole batch of dough.
Small beginnings, big impact.
Exactly. Then there are those two really striking ones, the hidden treasure and the pearl of great price.
Where someone finds something so valuable, they sell everything they own to get it.
Yes, those powerfully highlight the supreme value of the kingdom. It's worth everything. It demands total priority.
And the last one is the net, right? Gathering all kinds of fish.
Yeah, the dragnet gathering all fish, good and bad, followed by another sorting at the end. Similar theme to the tares, that separation.
So after all these stories, Jesus checks in with the disciples.
He does. He asks them point blank, have you understood all these things? And then he compares a scribe who is instructed about the kingdom to a homeowner bringing out treasures both new and old.
Suggesting there's always more to unpack, both familiar truths and new insights.
I think so. It's not just about getting the information once.
So wrapping this up, this dive into Matthew 13 really shows that insight isn't passive. It's not just about hearing. It requires, well, the right kind of ground, active reception.
It absolutely does. And maybe that's the question for you listening. What kind of ground are you? When you encounter information, insights, knowledge, are you truly hearing, truly understanding, or is it getting snatched away or choked out?
It's about discerning what's valuable, letting it take root, and allowing it to bear fruit. A powerful challenge for all of us.